Okay, today is Friday, Veterans Day. We have actually ordered this plant online and it came in yesterday. So I watered this here. It's got some fruits already. And this one is going to be planted right there. And what we're gonna do, since we're gonna have to get irrigation from this hose right here. Somewhere in the end right here there's another connection, so we're gonna get another one of those spaghettis, bury it underneath, move the rocks out, and then have it to come out here. And we have this other ones that came as well from where did you order these ones from?
It came, well, I think I ordered it from Walmart, but
All right,
it was a vendor called Gray Gardens Nursery or something like that.
okay, how many of these did you order?
Just
One, just that one. And where is that one's gonna go?
on the end of this
At the end of this second bed right there.
second one. And that is a sweet bay laurel.
Okay.
It's for bay leaves. It's used as an ornamental or a landscaping bush, shrub, and also used for the leaves for cooking.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, so
And then I'm gonna plant some of these cabbages and these broccolis today, and hopefully those onions down there on the end.
you're gonna plant them?
Yep.
Transplant them?
Yep, I'm gonna put them in.
When? Today?
Yep, today.
All right, so we'll do a video as we transplant those things in, and we started moving them into these beds, and that's what we're going to do. All right, so when planting these trees, you don't want to bury right where you have your finger. That has to be above the ground, so that you don't want to bury that part. So
That's right.
looks like we're gonna have to put some more dirt underneath.
Yep.
Just gonna scoot that dirt, I guess. Just this.
Yep.
And let's try it again, because you want it to be, yep, like that. That looks good.
Fill it back in.
So now we're just gonna fill this back in.
I've seen a lot of people plant and they water as they put the dirt back in.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So
So that the
dirt.
just compacts and sinks. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let me get the hose. Then we're gonna add more dirt. I guess we're just can throw the dirt from here in there. We just added more dirt and more water. Then we're gonna make a ring with bricks, which I need to go ahead and grab. And then push these rocks back around the tree. Let's go ahead and do that then.
There's about 12 more plus these ones I brought.
Okay.
So,
All right. So I'm gonna put that in there too. And then add some more of these bricks. Run it like that.
this one's kind of plain. They're not all that thickness.
No, they're not. And then this one. And then that one that you have over there. Trying to see if I could get some of that rock out. And then this one, last one. Perfect. All right, so the next thing that I do when I do this is that I get some of that dirt and I cover up the little gaps where they join, so that when we water this, the water stays in, and I try to make get higher around it so the water stays inside and does not want to go through the cracks of the bricks. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So that is what I did. I just went up like this, created more like a ball, so when we water this, the water will stay inside and will not want to go out through these cracks right here. We're just gonna push the rock in and we'll be done. All right, so this one's done. We're just gonna add some more water to it. And what we'll do is, I'm gonna get one of these, what we call them spaghettis, this thin lines right here, and I'm gonna connect it because at the end there is it is capped, so I'm gonna connect one of these, feed it through underneath this edge in here, and then clear, move the rocks out, dig down, bury it, and then put the rocks back in, go underneath those bricks into that tree right here. So whenever we get those things, I guess we'll get them done, but for now we're just gonna water it like this. But yeah, so we're gonna plant another one in here in front of it, and the same thing here in front of that one and in front of that one. So what are we planting in on this side right here, on this two?
The trees?
Yes.
They're one is called a phenomenal.
Okay.
It's a newer variety. It's a dwarf variety. And the other one is called I'll have to get back to you on that one. I don't remember the other one.
Okay. How tall do they get?
Well, they're not supposed to get taller than 4 feet.
4 feet. Same thing as this one.
Yeah. The phenomenal is only supposed to get like 36 inches.
Okay.
This one is called Little Miss Figgy, and it says 4 to 6 feet high by 3 to 4 feet wide. It
Okay.
is a dwarf variety.
Okay.
And since we live in Arizona, in Zone 9B, these figs do very great here.
Speaking of Arizona, I had a friend that came yesterday. He lives in he's Native American from the reservations, and he was telling me how they do their plantings and their crops in the reservations. And he was asking me how we determine, because he did not have good tomatoes. And so he was asking me, how is it that these tomatoes right there are doing good? And I told him that you were doing you went to the Arizona ASU, I think, website?
No, University of Arizona.
University of Arizona, and then you printed it out from there.
The co-op extension has varieties that do well.
But not just Arizona, it's in the valley here, because it pertains to here.
They also have a a chart called Planting Dates for Maricopa County.
Right, and I told him that the page that you printed is not just Arizona, because if you go up north, it's a different temperature,
So
it's higher
Maricopa
altitude.
County is Zone 9B, mostly. 9B, some people argue it's 10, but Zone 9B based on frost dates and whatnot, and lowest temperatures. So we're Zone 9B, majority of the county is 9B. So when you look for hardiness is relative to plant performance in cold temperature, but the sheet that you're referencing is the University of Arizona Cooperative Extension Maricopa County specific planting dates, and it's a very nice chart.
Yes.
For vegetables, when they should be planted.
I told him that.
And the time ranges that they should be planted based on the weather here.
Yes, I told him about the particular. You have a small window of days and what plants based on here on the valley, and so because he was really surprised on how that looks really good. So I told him to. I was gonna get back to him on that.
We planted those tomatoes and those broccolis over there the beginning of October, and now it's November 11th, so you could say we're about 5 weeks out from when we planted them. We bought those at the nursery.
A local nursery here.
And actually Home Depot. The Home Depot nursery.
The Home Depot nursery, okay.
Yeah. And almost all of those came from Home Depot. Anyway, they were already started, and you know, it's kind of expensive to buy pre-started plants, but the tomatoes will not make it past Christmas, that's for sure, because they don't tolerate frost.
Right.
The broccolis will do good, and I've got some more broccolis over there waiting to go in the ground. So I was just saying we need to plant these cabbages and these broccolis because the roots are starting to grow through the bottom of the pots, and that's kind of your sign that they're very ready to be transplanted. Also, they have already 2 true leaves, even though they're still very small, but they're just going to take off as soon as I put them in the ground.
Okay. Perfect. So this has been working out pretty good for us, and he was actually surprised to see this because, you know, they do this in the reservations quite often, and so he was pretty surprised how these things have been taken off. And so I have faith in that those pages that you printed it out from the university there, so because it seems to be working perfectly on following their instructions on planting them with the amount of windows that they're giving for the specific plants. So it seems to be working out pretty good, and we're just gonna keep you guys updated as everything here grows and everything gets planted on all of these beds right here, and as they keep growing, and then we'll start harvesting these things when they are ready. We'll see you guys next time.